Hello, this is Michael Kraut from Idea Dudes, and we're going to talk about using Network Monitor. Welcome to the presentation. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them in the GoGo box at the bottom of the video. Let's get started. So the different things that we're going to talk about is download and install the Network Monitor. The Network Monitor has been around for a while, but what it's the Network Monitor 3.0 is a new utility. Now it's not enabled by default in Windows 2008 Server. So what we have to do is we have to download it and we have to install it. We'll talk about capturing network data, which that's what it allows us to do. Now it's not promiscuous, so it doesn't go out to other network cards. It only captures what's coming inside. Now if you want to use it where you can capture promiscuous data, then you want to use SMS or SCCM. Analyzing the network data, we're going to look at what does it look like, the different packets that we have. We can look at the different information that is associated with the different packets. Now, in the demo, I'm going to explore more about this. It's hard to show you on the slides because there's a lot of data that is actually being shown. Filtering network data, we'll talk about the different filters that we have with the Network Monitor. So you have a practice in the lab, and this will allow you to be able to get more familiar with the new Network Monitor 3.0. It's going to provide you with the knowledge that you need for real world and also give you the hands-on experience too. Now there's really not any questions that we have within the 70-642 about the Network Monitor. So when it comes to testing, you don't have to worry about it too much. So installing a Network Monitor, it's not available with Windows Server 2008. There's a free download from Microsoft's website, www.microsoft.com, and downloads. And it's a Network 3 driver is added to each of the network adapters after you've installed the Network 3 or the Network Monitor 3.0. The driver must be installed to collect the data from the network adapter. So remember, it's going to be local traffic only. It's not going to be across from another machine. If you want to collect the information from another machine, then what you'll have to do is you'll have to use SCCM or SMS. Now the Network Monitor 3.3, this is what it looks like. So what you have is you have the ability to be able to create a capture tab, and you can also capture file. And then you can see these are the different network adapters that we have access to be able to capture the traffic. And then there's also information about the welcome to the Microsoft Network Monitor. You have frame comments, you have API extensions, auto scroll, and you can just go through that information so you can familiarize yourself with the tool. Capturing network data, what we'll do is we'll create a new capture. And when we capture the information, what it's going to do is it's going to capture anything that's coming to the server. So I'm actually doing this on FVDC1. And so I'm capturing some traffic that's coming through. And then what I'll be able to do is be able to display it, be able to look at it so I can see it in a hexadecimal and so forth. We can also capture information through the command line. You use capture network traffic. From the command prompt, you do nmcap /network */capture, and then put in what is the actual file that you're going to be using for the capture. This will capture all the traffic from all the interfaces and then saves it to a file named filename.cap. So those are the different, the way we do it from the command prompt. Capture network traffic from the command prompt, you do nmcap /network */capture /file, and then the filename.cap. Now analyzing the data, you can see right here, we have the overall data. And so what we're doing is we're actually looking at one of our captures. What it does is it provides us with a detailed description such as a group address, locally administered address, request. We have the Ethernet, Internet IP, the hardware address length, the protocol address length. We have the sender's MAC address, sender's IP address, the target, where it's going to, and the target IP addresses. Now this information is all captured over here in hexadecimal. So what you can do is you can go through each of the different parts and it's going to show you the hexadecimal for that actual capture. Now one of the filters we have is the BaseNetworkTShoot Filter. And what this is used for is only frames that might relate to low-level network problems, such as ICMP, ARP, TCP resets, and also you use this for general network troubleshooting. Broadcast and no broadcast. This allows us to be able to filter out broadcasts. So we're showing only traffic that is broadcast, and we can also make sure it's no broadcast. And then DNS displays only DNS traffic. Name resolution, all the name resolution traffic, including DNS, NetBIOS, and ARP. So we can capture all this different traffic, and what it does is, say we're trying to get a IP address from a DHCP server, and the DHCP server is just not giving it. Well, what we can do is we can set up our network monitor on that box and capture the actual traffic, and it'll show you DORA, discover, offer, request, and acknowledgement, and it'll have all your different traffic there, and we can take a look at it, and we can use this to troubleshoot. HTTP web page search filter, we also shows requests for web pages, determines which computers on a network are requesting a specific page, and particularly if the page you're not searching for is malformed, or you are searching for is malformed path that might be involved in an attack against the web server. My IP version 4 address and IP version 6 address show only requests sent to or from IP version 4. That's when we use the My IP version 4 address filter. And for IP version 6, show only the requests sent to or from specific IP version 6 addresses. IP version 4 address, IP version 4 destination address, source and destination. This shows only a range of specific IP addresses. So what you can do is you can put in, these are only the IP addresses that I want to look for. IP version 6, IP version 6 destination address, IP version 6 source address. Only IP version 6 addresses that are entered. So it won't check for any other ones. It's just going to look for the ones that we decide that we want. IP version 4 subnet shows only requests from a specific subnet. So what we can do is give a network ID that we want, and it'll capture or display only that traffic. So you have a practice, capture and analyze the network traffic. Exercise 1 is to capture the traffic using the graphical tools. Exercise 2 is capture traffic at the command line. Time is 40 minutes. As always, if you have any questions, you can put them in the GoGo box at the bottom of the video. Thanks for joining us.